What's up, everybody? Let's do a little, my unfavorite of all time juice here. After 2 days of vape madness in my lovely clone, my K-Fun clone. You see that? Yes. That's what it looks like after 2 whole days. Other juices, I've gone weeks before it's looked like that. And the juices I'm using are clear or pink. This is a little yellowish, but it's pretty much clear. This is what I took out, and that used to be pink. So yeah, that's disgusting. And I don't know. We'll see if we can get it worked out of there. Give her some twist. The coil should be just a gooey mess. But the coil should be fairly straightforward. See all that lovely, luscious flavor just oozing onto my fingers. Juicy goodness right there. That's what that is. Yeah, got nothing over here. Why not? Why didn't you get nothing? So, just get a little rag out here. Wipe down the edges that I just completely smeared up. And let's burn the rest of that crud off. In the parallel coil. Vapey goodness right there. Yeah, light on fire. That's always good. Look at that. Stuff just burning away. Got a big old hot spot in there. Not picking that up very good, but I just keep glowing it and pulsing it. It's pretty good though. Yeah, that's hot. Take some of that junk juice that I just peeled out of there. Heat this bad boy up a little bit. Looks like the edges have come out a little bit. Flame on. And looks like we got to fix this a little bit before we move on for the day. Just pulsing and squeezing. Pretty good. There is a little bit of gap in some of this, it looks like. I don't know why, but it's pretty good. Not bad. Inside out. Okay. How it's supposed to go. Right? Right, everything's how it's supposed to go, right? I don't think so. Got our lovely cotton ball. And I find it easiest just to peel that top layer off. And voila. You've unrolled some cotton. Get the scissors out. Cut a nice healthy bit of cotton out of there. And let's go a little bit less than half. It's spring, so the box elder bugs are out. A little bit less than half. You like a lot of cotton. before we pour more crap juice in there. I don't have any good juice. Maybe I should put that mixture in there I put in my RSST, huh? It's 12 milligram though. I don't know if I want that. We'll roll this puppy back up. La la la. This does look a little bit too thick, but we'll work it out. Are you bored yet? I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Cut the tip off. You don't do it. Yeah, we did. Anywho. So. Just work it. Back and forth, back and forth. Make sure there's enough. I like to go beyond where I'm going to have it and then pull it back a little bit. That way if it toughs up a little bit on this side, we're putting it over here. It's all good. I'll trim it down just a little bit. Somewhere out here. Somewhere out here. No measurements. What would be the fun of that? And, like you've seen in many videos, you just want it to go down here and touch the deck, right? Well, I like to do this a little bit differently. And put them up. Spinning my cap backwards at the beginning. And then bring it down. Maybe I should lock this so I don't burn my cotton up, huh? That would be awesome. And my ginormous wicks sticking out the top. Yeah, you can see some of the leftover gunky juice on the cotton there. Whatever. Don't care. I'm going to end up using more vermilion juice in here, and it's going to turn it bad again. I'm just going to push this in. I can't see it. Maybe you can see it. Wait, I got to look at it first. Make sure I'm on the right side. Let's trim just a little bit more of that. I got really thick on the one side. So, a little bit more. I like them a little bit more than what the top can take. That makes sense. And not putting any in the channel. I'm just squishing it down on the sides. Yeah, that's a little thicker than I want. We like thick, don't we? It comes out looking like that. Tucked down in there. Not tucked tight, but down in there. Love using my little Allen wrenches. Just fluffing this wick up a little bit. Hopefully. It's got to be down there. It just doesn't have to be all down in there. Now what I like to do, let's take some of that. Where is that purple junk? That's empty. What's in here? You're empty. Okay. Third time's a charm, I guess. Oops, sorry. Just rocked your world. I don't know if there's enough in there to fill my tank up. Look at that purple junk. I might as well use up the purple junk. I don't really want to, though. Let's not. Let's go with the Vermilion Fruit Stripe Illusions. Now, when I do this, you see these juice channels that'll be inside your tank off to the sides here? I like to drop about 3 or 4 on each side. 4 on that side. 4 on this side of the wick. Let it sit for a second. And if I see it coming down the juice channels, I'm good. But I'm not seeing anything yet. Let's go a couple more. This also tells me how well it wicks. 1 on each side. Because if it's not getting down to the juice channels in the first place, then it's not going to come up. There it goes. One side's going. Going to be a slow wicker, huh? One side's going. There's the other side. I don't know if you can see it. See it? There's actually juice coming out in the channels. Really can't see that. Let me over flood it a little bit. Maybe you can tell now that the juice channels are darker in color. See that? Darker in color because they got juice in them. It's primed. Yeah, it's primed. It's good. Yeah, it's good. We're primed. We're ready to go. I always notice right when you first put the cotton in, it's a little wonky for flavor. I've also noticed that if I don't vape it right away, still got some juice in there. If I don't vape it right away, and I just, I leave my whole section back together. I leave it sit instead of vaping it right away. The flavor's 100 times better on that first vape than it is when I do what I'm going to do right now. Yeah, and then I just take my little Allen wrench key there and tighten it down. Saves on the fingers. Alright, now that we got juice over everything, I already have my fill screw out. The only thing I like about these bottles is not the juice that's in them. It's the ease that I can just stick them on there and fill up my tank. Such big tanks. There we go. There we go, and there it is. And that's how you re-wick and refill a K-Fun. It's not that hard. You do it with silica. I always make my coils out to a different size than what the silica is, though. So that means I'd have to double or triple them up or whatever and mess with them in order to do what I want to do. And just make sure. And I got a bubble. And it's flooded. We love flooded devices, don't we? Flooded devices are good for you. It means they have fluid. It's not bad at all. I did turn my airflow control in a little bit, so you hear that whistle. It's not a big whistle, but it's a whistle. Fruit Stripe Illusion. Alright, we'll turn the screw back out for a couple of hits here. Just a couple. Maybe it won't. This is so bad. Screwing this one down all the way, I think I've mentioned before, doesn't cut it totally off, which I find odd. It should cut it totally off. Now, is a lovely piece of, yes. So that's re-wicking the K-Fun. Pretty easy, right? Do nothing with my coil but burn the junk back off of it. It's all that gunk and that black gooiness going from this to this. Yeah, that looks like a piece of burnt stainless steel mesh. That's what that looks like. 2 days. Re-wick it after 2 days. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Yes, the triple coil in the RSST still works. That's like my second tank of juice in there. I'll tell you, it eats the juice like you wouldn't believe. So, vaping this for maybe 10 minutes straight of, watching TV or whatever and going, and sit there and watch TV a little bit. Yeah, it's harsh. This will be empty in a couple minutes. Wicks pretty well, but it can't keep up while it's this low, going upright. So we just do the tip method. But yeah, it's still in there. It's living in there. It's loving it. It's loving life. Yeah, it's something. I tip it for that long, and I can see moisture already gathering at the end of it. That's something. Spitting fire everywhere. There's juice all over the place now. Love it. Love juice everywhere. Somebody get the fire extinguisher out with this thing. That's just insane. Maybe tomorrow or the next day that dripper will be in. Looks like it just left Cali the other day, so yeah, it came out of Cali. My EH Pro stuff comes out of Cali. Just leaving that sit for a couple minutes while I vaped on the RSST. The flavor's like twice as good, twice as better. Twice as good as what it was when I just re-wicked it. Just because I think it soaks into those pores of the cotton and around the coil better. That's it, guys. I didn't mean for that to go 20 minutes. It's almost 20 minutes. There it is. Re-wick it. Good to go again for 2 days until my wick turns black again. You like to re-wick stuff? Get yourself some Vermilion River e-juice. I love to mention them in videos. I don't get nothing for it, but I'll mention it again. Vermilion River e-juice. And this is the Fruit Stripe Illusions, which is pretty good. It's good flavor. I just wish, however they made it up, it didn't gunk up everything. That's my blue slushy from them. And this is just a mixture of good, bad, and ugly in there, which I'll probably end up, after I finish this Fruit Stripe Illusion tank, I'll probably vape that and finish it off. Maybe I'll just throw that in the RSST instead of throwing my purple junk back in the RSST, because that's just too much for me. Y'all have fun, because I know I will.